Hi, welcome to YOH Crochet. My name is Anita, and I'm here today to do the 10 yarn questions. I was tagged by Joe from Joe's Web, so there was no escaping the video. I never get tagged in those things, but that's okay. Thanks, Joe, for tagging me, and without further ado, let us get on with the questions. Some of these don't really have a definitive answer, so I don't know. I'll do the best I can. The first one, right off the bat, what is your favorite color of yarn? That's tricky. It depends on my mood. It depends on what I'm making. If I'm making like a cardigan or something for myself, I don't really care to wear bright colors like that, so I tend to stick to neutrals for things like that. If it's like a small item like a hat or fingerless mitts, a pop of color is fine. I don't know. I like the long color changes in yarns, so I don't know if that really answers the question. I can tell you what colors I tend to stay away from, usually. I usually stay away from yellow and orange, and I'm not huge on pinks. I mean, pink is pretty, but I just don't wear pink, and if it's stuff for the home, again, neutrals, unless it's like a dishcloth, something little, then yeah, I don't care. It can be neon orange, neon pink, I don't really care. They're fun to look at and use. I don't know. I tend to stick to neutrals for clothing or blankets or I don't know. It's hard to say. It's colors. I guess I tend to gravitate toward like deeper jewel tones. I mean, there's not really a color I don't really like. Like specific shades of greens I like, other shades of greens I don't like. It's a very difficult question for me to answer, and I don't really think I answered it, but I did the best I could. Hang on, I got the questions on my laptop, and my laptop just went to sleep. Okay, number 2. What is your favorite weight of yarn? This has more, this answer is not so great. It's more of a solid answer. I prefer 4. I like 3s too, but I typically use 4s, weight 4 the most. What is your favorite style of yarn? So I don't know. I've only ever really used like the normal twist yarn. I'm not huge on like novelty yarns like eyelash yarn, the pipsqueak type yarn. I'm not really huge on that either. I haven't used them often, but yeah. So just your regular, normal twist yarn. And again, I don't know if that question is referring to like roving, chain spun, or if it also includes like ombre or long color changing, because I like those too. What is your favorite fiber of yarn? Well, I use acrylic the most. I'm not really that, I've only been crocheting for a few years, so I've only really used mostly acrylic and cotton. It feels like butter and the Red Heart Amore, they're polyester, 100% polyester. Those are super soft and I like those, but I tend to use acrylic the most. So I guess I would have to say acrylic. And then number 5, I'm sorry. What is your favorite brand that you can easily get within your country? So I'm going to have to go with Lion Brand. Almost everything I've tried from Lion Brand I've liked. They got the mandalas. I love those. They've got the Feels Like Butter. I love that. Again, I'm not very experienced with lots of different kinds of yarns, and the Lion Brand, the mandala, and the Feels Like Butter, and oh, ice cream. I've used ice cream from them. I like that too. But Yeah, I typically only use Red Heart Super Saver when I first started crocheting, and then a little bit of Care on Simply Soft, but I really like Lion Brand, and I would like to try more of their products for sure. Um, what is your favorite brand that isn't easy to get within your country? Again, I haven't tried that many different companies, um, so I'll just go what's not available. I'll just go with what I would like to try that's not available in stores in the States. I'd love to try paint box yarn. There's those, um, I can't remember what they're called. I think maybe twister cakes. They're from Hobie. I'd love to try those. I've ordered ice yarns once, but I kind of ordered mostly the clearance stuff, and I wasn't entirely happy with that. I'd like to give ice another shot and order things that people have used and recommend and stuff like that. What else? I'd like to try Stylecraft. Um, yeah, so I don't know. There's a bunch out there that I would like to try. I'm just drawing a blank right now. What is the next question? Favorite yarn store online and favorite brick and mortar. Okay, so brick and mortar. All I've got in my town is Walmart. The next town over, which is about, I don't know, maybe 35, 40 minutes away, there is a Michael's, a Joann's, and Hirschner's. Now, I'm not going to include Hirschner's in brick and mortar stores because for most people, it's not a brick and mortar store, so I'm just going to go with, you know, what people typically have access to. So that would be Walmart, Michael's, and Joann's are the three that are my options. I'm going to have to go with Michael's because I love their Care-On cakes, and those are exclusive to Michael's. So I'm going to have to say Michael's. Although Joann's, I do like their Big Twist, which is a great alternative to Red Heart Super Saver, you know. But Michael's, I'm going to have to say Michael's. Okay, and then, oh, online. Online, I've only ordered from Yarnspirations, I think Premier once, and Mary Maxim and Hirschner's. I tend to order from Mary Maxim and Hirschner's the most, and I think it's because I get catalogs, monthly catalogs, and I can scope out the sales, you know, via their catalog. So I guess Mary Maxim or Hirschner's would be my favorite online. Yarnspirations used to have those mystery bags. Sometimes they go on sale. I think they're pound bags of 1 pound bags of yarn, and sometimes they go on sale for like $4.99. But I haven't seen that in a while. Yeah, so Mary Maxim, Hirschner's. Sorry, I am rambling. Do you keep scrap yarn? If so, what do you do with it? Well, people have different definitions of scrap yarn. Some people would call, like, let me see, like a leftover skein like this scrap yarn. I don't really consider that scrap yarn. This is what I consider scrap yarn. Like, I don't consider, like, a skein where I've used, like, 20 yards out of it scrap yarn. I just tighten the band up and put it back on my shelf. This is my scrap yarn. I save it, yes, obviously. Otherwise, I want to ball it up and put it in that bag. What do I do with it? Right now, it's just in the bag. I'm just collecting it in the bag. When there's a good amount there, I will probably make, I don't know, it depends on how much is there. I might make a scrap gam blanket for the house, or I might make a scrap gam, I might make a scrap gam blanket for him. And he doesn't need a big blanket because he's itty bitty. Yeah, so yeah. Otherwise, you know, if I need a little bit for an amigurumi piece, I'll raid what I've got in there, see if I've got the right color, and I'll do that. What is your favorite thing to crochet or knit? Well, when I started crocheting, I started doing amigurumi. I still love doing amigurumi, but I have branched out and I have tried different things. I would still say amigurumi is probably my favorite, but I recently have been messing around with mosaic crochet, and that's a lot of fun too. I'm currently working on another mosaic project, which I will show in a future video when it is all done. If you could crochet or knit one last thing for the rest of your life, what would it be and what yarn would you use? Okay, so people are taking this question two different ways. I'm not sure which way Crystal intended this to be made, but I intended the question to be taken, but I think what she had in mind is like, if you could make one last item, and then you could never crochet ever again. Ever. Anything. Ever again. You know, I don't think she meant, like, if you can only crochet one type of thing and do, like, numerous of them. That's not what I think she meant. I think she meant one final project, and my dog is moving my tripod. One final project of your life. Well, I guess I would have to say, sorry, my dog is moving everywhere. Nico, stop. I would have to say a very intricate and detailed Afghan, because it would take a lot of time, and I could stretch it out. I could make it as big as I wanted it to be, and I could, you know what I mean? It would be a long project, and if I could only crochet one thing for the rest of my life, I would want to enjoy the process. I would want it to be a large project, you know? So, and what yarn would I use? I have no idea. No idea. I guess it depends on the pattern, and I definitely wouldn't use wool. It would probably be acrylic, like a really luxurious, very soft, premium acrylic. That's what I think. Yep. So those are my 10 questions that Crystal from Bag O' Day started, and I'm supposed to tag people now, huh? Well, see, the problem is everyone I can think of to tag has either already been tagged or already done this. I don't know if... Sorry, I dropped my hair tie. I don't want him to eat it. And then I don't even know if the people I tag will even see this, because I'm pretty small, which is fine. I don't care. But I think Rochelle, with the whip window, I'm pretty sure she's left me some really nice comments before, so I think she might watch occasionally here and there. So I'm going to tag the whip window with Rochelle. That's who I'm tagging. And I can't really think of anyone else. Like I said, the people I would have already been tagged. So, I don't know, if you have not been tagged and you want to join in, feel free. And I hope you all have a great day. Bye.